Hey everyone, Backlog Gaming here with another video for you on Helldivers 2. It was recently announced that Helldivers 2 is having a live stream tomorrow, so I wanted to quick throw some ideas out there of what we could potentially see. Some are very far-fetched and some are possibly what we could see that are reasonable. But I think it would be fun. I got excited when they announced it that, let's go ahead and sit down, put our thoughts into a video, and go ahead and pump it out today for the YouTube channel. So, without further ado, let's get into them. The first one on my list that I came up with was a Galactic Map update. Now, what this could be is anywhere from warring factions, so you'd have like bugs versus bots, or bugs versus Illuminant, or Illuminant versus bots, something along those lines, to where we would have some type of middle ground to where these two factions are trying to fight each other in order to expand and take over territory that we would be able to drop in on and witness. The other thing that I was kind of thinking overall with the Galactic Map is that when we defended Super Earth took a lot of damage. So I'm wondering if there's going to be an overall community goal that is introduced also to the Galactic Map, like Super Earth Rebuild Fund, to where you donate materials and whatnot, or maybe it's kill counts, whatever, but longer periods of time, maybe not even time at all. It's like, once you guys complete this as a community, it's done, and we'll release a new one, or you'll unlock, the next stage or progression, something to progress towards as we do these smaller major orders from week to week within the game. The next thing on my list that I had is changes to super credits and major order rewards. This has been discussed by the developers that they were looking into how they were going to adjust super credits going forward to avoid, people just farming levels 1, 2, and 3 missions in order to get super credits, and MO rewards for individuals that play the game a lot. They don't really have a use for the medals. Same thing with the daily rewards. There's no use for the medals that you're receiving, right? So making currency matter again, and making those major orders maybe a little bit more appealing to other portions of the player base that want to participate instead of just playing what they want to play at this time. The changes to super credits could be controversial, so that's why I see them having a live stream about it to discuss it, because nobody wants to feel like, hey, we're taking that completely out of the game. Like, you're never going to be able to purchase our war bonds. You're going to always have to spend real money and stuff like that. So I think that would be something that they would want to be gauging feedback and engaging with the community in order to discuss possible changes to something sensitive as premium currency in a game that is fairly popular. Number 3 on the list, a new collab. Now, I think this could be likely. We could see a new collab. The reason why I think they would have a stream to announce a new collab is not just because to build hype for it and whatnot. It's because the previous one did not go over so well with the community. The way they released it in the shop, the prices that they charged, the Killzone one. So that's why I think, if they're having a stream, they can get out in front of it, and so it's not like sticker shock. Like, hey, this is rolled into an additional war bond. It may be only limited for a certain amount of time based on the contract of the collab. Now, what the collab is going to be with, I have no clue. It could be anything. Nobody's seen Killzone on the map for a collaboration effort from Helldivers 2 and Arrowhead as a whole. So, could be anything. Could be Space Marines, could be Halo, could be, who knows? We'll just have to leave it at that. If you know, maybe put your comment down below. The next one on my list, number 4, is the DSS Stage 2. So it was announced that this was, when we first built it, this was just Phase 1 or Stage 1. We have seen major orders that expand on the functionality of the DSS. We've seen that they have a donation system set up to donate samples, donate things to it in order to unlock things. But ultimately, I think what the community really wanted from the DSS was that it was going to provide some type of guild or clan system. I don't know if we'll still get that or not. I'm personally interested in finding a clan or a guild to join for Helldivers 2, because like a lot of people out there, your friend circle tends to want to go and play other games, which is fine, but you might be really hooked on Helldivers 2 and possibly wanting to have a guild or a clan or a smaller community that you get along with in order to play the game with and enjoy. There's other features too that they could introduce to the DSS stage too. Like we could go a different route with putting a lab up there for research, for weapon modifications, to any type of thing of community goals to maybe further the expansion of the DSS, similar to the Galactic Map update, to where we have the Super Earth Rebuild Fund. Maybe we have some type of funding system to unlock the next tier of the DSS in order to accomplish those things. But who knows, right? We're not there making the decisions every day, but it is something that came across my mind that they might be able to announce. Now we're going to get into the ones that are a little bit more outlandish, right? Like, if this happens, this is a get hype moment. First on that list, which is number 5 overall, is the expansion announcement. So Helldivers 1 had expansions. Helldivers 2 has not had an expansion. They've kind of said that these war bonds allow them to not have expansions or be able to do the content like the Illuminate, but maybe that business model has changed going forward for whatever reason, and they do need to do an expansion. Maybe it's something big or something that has come up. So that's one thing that I feel like is very far-fetched. I don't feel like that's going to happen. The next one on my list is that they bought the IP from Sony. They made a purchase agreement. They are buying the IP from Sony so that the next game that they make, they are fully in control of. We've seen that Sony and them had kind of a bad start to the relationship with success at the beginning of Helldivers 2, which has been remedied. But, there may have been feelings there that they wanted to own the IP so they could take it where they want and own it themselves and have full creativity and have decisions over that. So that could be an announcement, but again, I feel like that's pie in the sky. I don't see that happening. The next one that I have on my list, which is number 7, is a Helldivers spinoff announcement. Some type of media, whether it be a different style of game, like a TV series, an anime. I know that they have the movie in development, but something else that is not Helldivers 2, but in the same universe of Helldivers 2 that they may have been working on behind the scenes that they want to announce to the Helldivers 2 community. I think that's very far-fetched. It would seem pretty odd for them to be linking that strictly to Helldivers 2, but, we've seen weirder things happen, right? The last one on my list is number 8. And number 8, that would be a pie in the sky, and I think that the reason this is so high up there is that it's a new engine, right? The current engine that they are utilizing has its limitations to the ability of what they can and can't do with the game. And that might be a limiting factor that they want to invest in either migrating Helldivers 2 to a new engine. But I think the more logical thing would be is to just build Helldivers 3 on a new engine. If I had to pick one, probably Unreal Engine 5 at the time. Or if they're going to migrate, Unreal Engine 5. Now, a new engine migration is possible. We've seen Halo do this from Microsoft. Now, Sony has a division of Bungie that is strictly focused on live service games throughout Sony, not just Bungie themselves. So with that being said, I definitely think it's one of those things to where maybe that group has been focused on porting the assets that Arrowhead has created over to Unreal Engine 5, announcing that they might be able to do a cutover for Helldivers 2. But again, I put this one kind of in the most crazy category because I feel like the more effective thing would be is to just build Helldivers 3 and put it on Unreal Engine 5. Anyways, those are the thoughts that ran through my head. What thoughts ran through your head when you hear about this live stream that's supposed to happen tomorrow? Leave those in the comments down below. I will be streaming the live stream when it is going on in the morning for me. and I will try to be reacting to stuff essentially as things are announced. But ultimately, I am super excited that we're seeing this, and I hope that the announcements are solid and it's not something bad or just mediocre news at this point. Anyways, guys, just to kind of close out a few things about the channel. Right now, we are streaming Friday through Sunday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is all Helldivers 2 streams, so if that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Speaking of the subscribe button, we are growing the channel. We are trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the year. We are currently somewhere over 300. I think we're 314 right now. Going into the filming of this video. So everybody contributes to that goal. I am thankful for. And lastly, as far as daily content that we put out on the YouTube channel, we do put out daily shorts. We've been doing this for over 200 days now. So if you wanted to look at those and see those, there's a playlist on my YouTube channel. Anyways, I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a great day.